Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, myinjuryguy.com. Um, Shooting another video for you. I'm on my way back home from my dear deceased half brother's home. Spent about 5 hours today clearing it out, but that's not the topic of the video. That's just explaining why my hair is crazy and I'm dressed very casually and I might have smudges of dirt on me. The topic of today's conversation is the magic wand in workers' comp cases. So, boy, is that a weird topic. You don't see too many other lawyers with topics like that on YouTube explaining how the law works. DeSalvo, are you suggesting to clients that you have a magic wand and you can fix their legal problems? No, it's the exact opposite. I want to tell you about a conversation I recently had with a lady. So this is a lady with a tough case, and she called me up, and she was really, not receiving pay, medical treatment not being approved, really given the runaround. They're really giving her a hard time, right? And, I spoke with her for a little while, and then she finally told me that she had a lawyer, but she was really unhappy with the lawyer. And I told her what I always tell everybody. I'm like, look, it's not appropriate for you to be talking to me about your case. It's not appropriate for you to be asking me to Monday morning quarterback your attorney. And even worse than that, you shouldn't be asking me like what the value of the case is or what I think the outcome is going to be, because I know what you're doing. You had a conversation with your lawyer and you want me to give you better news. That's probably why you're calling me. You want me to give you better news, or you want to make sure that what your lawyer is telling you is true. The problem with that is your lawyer has the entire file. The lawyer knows what your medical records say, knows what your doctors say, knows what the company doctors say, knows what your diagnosis and prognosis is, and also knows the company's posture on the case, right? Are they fighting it? Do they have a valid defense? Or is it one of these cases that is just BS? They're fighting it because they're fighting it because they're fighting it. Your lawyer knows that. I don't know that. But anyway, I digress. She was really unhappy with her lawyer, and she said, look, I just got off the phone with my lawyer. I told him I'm looking for another lawyer. And, so she already fired her lawyer. And I later did confirm that. So I don't like taking cases from other lawyers unless the relationship is devolved past the point of any repair. And I think that's the ethical way to do it too. Both as a person and as an attorney, you're not supposed to be chasing other people's cases. So be careful. Be very careful when you have, when you have people telling you, oh, your lawyer is doing a bad job, I can get you so much more, when it's a situation where literally the lawyer you're talking to on the phone doesn't know anything about your case. You talk to them for 2 minutes and suddenly they're telling you got $1 million case. But anyway, again, I digress. It's like if trains derailed as often as our conversations do, nobody would ride the myinjuryguy.com Scott DeSalvo injury lawyer train. So, I talked to this lady and I agreed to represent her, but I told her what I tell people when I take cases over and the cases are already, there's duress in the case. In other words, the case is already a challenge. In other words, you're bringing me something broken. The case was broken in about every way it could be broken. The injured person is fighting with her lawyer. The company is treating her badly. She's not receiving pay. Her medical care is not approved. What else could be wrong with the case at that point, right? And I explained to her, like, listen, you have to understand, you have a mature case. It's going to take me at least 60 or 90 days to get involved in the case, get the medical, look at the medical, and give you my opinion, because that's what I do. When somebody calls me, I don't tell them, "Oh, you're going to get $1 million. I'm going to transform it. Your lawyer's terrible." I don't do that. I don't do that. I say, "Listen, this is what I can promise you. If you hire me for your case, I am going to look at it and I'm going to be completely honest with you. And if I think it's a crummy case, a challenging case, you're going to know exactly why I think that. If I think it's a good case, you're going to know exactly why I think that. So you're not going to be guessing about any of this stuff. You're going to know exactly why I think it's a good case, why I think it's a bad case, and you'll know my plan. And once you know my plan, you can decide, okay, I like your plan. Your plan sounds good to me. Let's go with your plan. Or you can tell me, I don't like your plan. What are my other options? That's why you always have to deal with an injury lawyer in an injury case who you can actually communicate with and who actually takes the time to talk to you about your case and explain stuff, right? So she's like, no, 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 I understand. I'm handing you the case, and I'm already behind the 8 ball. I understand. I'll be patient. Well, needless to say, she was not very patient. Right within 14 days, she was calling me and telling me I need to get her money. The next week she called and she's like, what am I supposed to be doing for medical care? And I told her, look, it's going to take me a little while to get involved in the case. If I went to court for you right now, I wouldn't know what to represent to the judge, the medical supports. So please be patient. I guess the point of the story is I have a world of sympathy for the injured worker who doesn't have money coming in, isn't getting medical. But when you graduate law school, all they give you is a diploma. They don't even give you a gavel, right? When you're a judge, I guess you get a gavel. But a friend of mine, when I graduated law school, gifted me a gavel. It was like an antique gavel. Pretty cool. And I still have it to this day, and it was very nice. But it's not like Hogwarts, School for Witchcraft and Wizardry, like from the Harry Potter books. You don't graduate as a wizard and they give you a magic wand. I try very hard to explain to people, look, I'm going to do the very best I can for you. It is going to take me a little time to do it. I do not have a magic wand. I do not have magic powers. Now listen, that doesn't mean that a lot of my clients, after the case is over, say, oh my gosh, you worked your magic. You really helped me out of a bind. You talked me off the ledge. I really appreciate it so much. But listen, that's hyperbole. It's exaggeration. I don't have magic powers. I'm a very, very good lawyer and I really care about my clients, but you have to be patient. Especially like if you hire me right after your accident happens, then I'm going to file your case and your whole case is with me and we're going to be on top of it. But when you hire me after the case is mature, like that's another thing with a lot of people, it happens. They're injured, their case has been going on for quite some time, they hire me, but they wait to hire me until their case is behind the 8 ball, right? So their case may be 6 months or a year and a half old. And now the company is fighting them, and now the company has maneuvered them into a bad spot, which is why I tell people, always call me right after an injury, because one of the greatest services I can do is make sure your case is being in the right position at every stage of the game, because then by the end game, we're ready to checkmate them if they don't do what we need them to do. But if you're letting them go up against you and you're unrepresented, they're moving you into a checkmate position to their advantage. Or like if it's basketball, let's say, you can't leave your best player on the bench till the end of the game and expect your best player to come in and make up for a 40-point deficit. Sometimes it'll work, but you're not putting your best player in a position to win the game for you. You need to let that player play all game. So anyway, I wish I had a magic wand. I wish I could fix the problems that people have, especially with this economy, this down economy, this recession. Everything, this inflation is crazy. Everything is super expensive, but there's only so much I can do, right? So the moral of the story is work with me, and please have patience with me when I get involved in a mature case, because I really need your patience in order to become involved. Like, you don't want me going off half-cocked. You don't want me going off not knowing what position I should be taking on issues, because, you know, you get a bad reputation with a judge as a BSer, as a not a straight shooter. That's not good. Then when you're in front of the judge and you're a straight shooter, he or she doubts everything you tell them. And that's not going to be good for your case, right? So that's why I work hard understanding these cases so that I can do a good job for injured people. But anyway, no magic wands, just hard work, excellent legal knowledge and experience, and a genuine desire to do the very best for you, no matter how you've been injured, whether it's a work injury, a car crash, you name it. You know, we try and do a good job for you. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family is doing well. If there's anything I can do for you, give me a call, 312-500-4500, 312-500-4500, or you can visit myinjuryguy.com. Stay tuned for the video after this. It's got some really cool free offers for you. Okay, thanks so much. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer, or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made 2 great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be worth. The other is called the Good Case Calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.